You know, a lot of great anime are out there, and there are a lot of great romance anime too. But I am here to tell you about one that I had very mixed feelings about. That's right. I'm about to take a crap on Oregairu. I think I said that wrong, but whatever. I'm gonna keep it brief, okay, fellas? Let's just start with the characters, shall we? Hikigaya starts out as a reasonable character. He's kind of a scumbag, but he's a good main character. Everything changes when he talks to Haruno a couple of times, and suddenly he suffers the greatest folly in the show. You see, the main characters in this show have this strange obsession with being genuine or honest or whatever the hell. Every time there isn't anything wrong, the main characters manifest some illusionary problem out of their rears and induce copious amounts of depression into each other. This obsession for Hikigaya turns into straight-up delusions of persecution as he believes that everyone is this deceptive and evil fool and that friends are all shallow and meaningless. Don't believe me? Watch the first and last episodes again. And guess what? His ideology spreads to others. Before you know it, the main three characters are fully convinced of this honesty is everything BS, and they ironically neglect each other emotionally under the pretense that they were being codependent. Once again, this codependency bullpuck is all instigated by Haruno. We're just getting started, fellas. We've also got characters like Hayoma that have such an insane and counterintuitive way of thinking that they make the Joker look perfectly normal. Oh boy, don't even get me started on Haruno. The other characters are fine, but they don't have nearly enough time. And, oh boy, Elon is gonna love the blatant lie of a title. My teen romantic comedy. Literally, none of those words apply. And it took until season 3 to realize I got baited. Now, I don't want to rage bait like this guy, because there is a plot, of course, but the title being a lie is true. I will say one of my biggest problems with this show is that it's beyond depressing for no apparent reason. Literally, everyone is depressed, and I feel worse than watching the end of Llamas with Hats. How is that even possible? Let's see. The last episode of season 2 was so confusing that everybody who watched it for the first and second time were totally and utterly dumbstruck. They were on about some crap that sounded like DJ Khaled's morning ramblings. I have literally never been more confused watching anything ever. Seriously, Yui was confused with Hikigaya's explanation at first too. Speaking of Yui, let's talk about how my girl got eternally defeated by Yukino, even though Yui had far more character interaction, depth, and emotion than Yukino ever did. I've never said this in any other show, but Hikigaya and Yukino's relationship felt forced at the end. Hell, even some of the side characters had better chemistry and more fitting personalities for Hikigaya, but the almighty writer dictated that it go differently, so history is written. Look, everyone, there are some good qualities about this show, but I will not pretend that it wasn't the most madness-inducing thing I've ever watched. With Hikigaya believing that everyone is fake to each other and the progressively depressing tone, it started to feel like the Sandman TV show. Oh Lord, I can already hear the fans outside of the White House. All right, I'm gonna go rewatch Toradora. The Everyman, have fun with this one. If I were you, I wouldn't make a video talking about the show, but you have fun with the comments, pal.
Look, man, I gotta do more research so my head doesn't get ripped off by the fans here, alright?
Come on, pal. Let's be real. Watching Gotham and Better Call Saul again is not doing research.
Yeah. I don't know, I'll make a video on it one of these days. Yeah, it just, depends on a few things. I swear the show's not that bad. It's really not that big of a deal. It's, it's just a few things.